Yo, what's going on, guys? In today's episode of the Make Money Maker Videos podcast, link down below for the full podcast, we're going to be talking about basically using different video editors for freelance video editing. Obviously, you can use whatever editor you want, but some clients haven't really heard much about video editing. The only kind of things they've heard is like Adobe. Yeah, that's the thing they use for editing. So they kind of expect you to use these editors, which they've heard about or whatever, but they don't really know that you could probably get the job done in whatever editor you're kind of best at, at least in most cases. So in this little clip, me and Anthony are going back and forth talking about basically clients' expectations, even though they don't really understand much, how to maneuver around that. And without further ado, let's get into it. Welcome back to the Make Money Making Videos podcast.
Sorry, it's like I tend to get that with motion graphics a lot of the time. Like, people always think you definitely 100% need After Effects to create motion graphics, and I'm like, no, you don't. Like, tend what I've done with my update. This is one of the reasons why I updated my video intro is because I feel like one of the elements that I had, which was constantly focusing on Final Cut Pro X, it made those people that were focusing on those clients that were focusing on Premiere,
because they don't know,
shy away and be like, well, he's not using Premiere, so he can't do the job. Like, meanwhile.
100%. I've had another podcast guest who he uses HitFilm Express, and he's been using it for years and years. He's an absolute beast with HitFilm Express. I know the dude personally. He's an amazing editor, and they're not trusting him because they hear HitFilm Express. What's that? You know what I mean? They're like, I don't know about that shit. I'm not trusting you. Again, that's a smart move. It's because the client actually is pretty ignorant when it comes to the video production world, obviously, because they're coming in from a business world or something like that, and they might be super smart, intelligent, and successful in that world, but it's a whole different world that they're entering here. And they're just going off of social norms that they've heard, like, oh, Premiere Pro, that's that one that they use to edit stuff, and they've heard it in the past or whatever, and it's just a little fragment of info that they've got.
Anything Adobe
assumptions.
Like literally anything Adobe, is the quote unquote normal standard for
industry
video
standard.
With these clients.
Adobe's the industry standard. That's what they think.
That's the word.
The thing is, with a combination like Final Cut and Apple Motion or something like that, you can make some really really nice stuff. And it's personal preference, because like I said, HitFilm Express, that's a completely free video editor, and this dude that I know, he could do what some people could do with Premiere, and he could do it in a free editor. You know what I mean? So it's about the person that actually is doing the work at the end of the day, because it's just a skill level, man. Like I think there's people that are editing an iMovie that could make sick shit, and it's iMovie. So it's like it's all about the creative themselves.
So another tactic that I've done as well is after the proposal has been made. And it's been, for example, like 24 days or something stupid like that, and it's an hourly role. Like, I've gone back into the proposal and changed the pricing. Right. Normally that's because I've started to chop into that 20% in order to let the person know, look, here's where I'm going to cut the line of this is the cheapest I'm going to go. Yeah. If you haven't found anybody yet, this is what I'm looking to offer for that. And this is what I'm looking to as low as I can go. And sometimes that's worked, and people will come back to me and be like, oh, you've dropped your price. Why have you dropped your price? I was like, I've chopped into the 20%.
Exactly.
Yeah. Definitely.